Over the last few years, the money in your savings account lost over 15% of its value. You didn't spend it, it wasn't stolen, it just evaporated. The official story is inflation, the rising price of gas and groceries. But that's not the whole story. What if I told you inflation is a feature, not a bug? That it's the mechanism for the largest, most silent wealth transfer in modern history? We're all familiar with the narrative. A news anchor points to a chart telling us the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, rose by 3%. The Federal Reserve Chairman speaks in calm, measured tones about a target of 2% inflation, as if it's a universal law of economic health. We feel it at the pump, in the supermarket aisle, and when we pay our rent. Prices go up. Our dollar buys a little less each year. The story we're sold is that this is a normal, even desirable part of a growing economy. A little inflation is good, they say. It encourages spending and investment, preventing a stagnant, deflationary spiral. We're taught to see it as a gentle, predictable tide, lifting all boats. But the tide doesn't rise evenly. And what's hidden in the depths is far more important than the fluctuating price of milk. To understand what's really happening, we have to go back to the 18th century, to an economist named Richard Cantillon. He observed something that central bankers don't discuss on television. He realized that when new money is created, it doesn't spread through the economy evenly. Think of it like pouring honey into a bowl. The honey pools where it's poured first, only slowly spreading to the edges. In our economy, the honey is new money, created by central banks and distributed through the financial system. The first to receive this new money are governments, large banks, and well-connected corporations. They get to spend it at its current value, before it has had a chance to circulate and cause prices to rise. They buy up assets, stocks, real estate, entire companies at yesterday's prices. By the time that money trickles down to the average person in the form of wages or stimulus, the prices of those very assets have already been bid up. The honey has thinned out. This is the Cantillon Effect. It's not a conspiracy, it's a consequence. Inflation isn't just rising prices. It is a transfer of wealth and purchasing power from those who receive the new money last, wage earners and savers, to those who receive it first. This leads us to the second, more brutal truth. Inflation is a tax without legislation. Imagine you have $10,000 saved. With 5% inflation, in 1 year, your money only has the purchasing power of $9,500. You've lost $500, and you never had to write a check. Who benefits? The biggest debtor of all, the government. If a government owes $30 trillion, 5% inflation effectively reduces the real value of that debt by $1.5 trillion. It's a stealth default on their obligations, paid for by the erosion of your savings. This system creates a perverse incentive. Holding cash is a guaranteed loss. Saving money in a bank account, once a virtue, is now a fool's errand. The system forces you to become a speculator. You have to put your money into the stock market, real estate, or other complex financial assets, not just to get rich, but simply to preserve the value of your labor. You are forced to take on risk, feeding the very financial institutions that benefit from the Cantillon effect in the first place. You're running on a hamster wheel, and the central bank is slowly increasing the speed, forcing you to run faster just to stay in the same place. Your anxiety about not being invested isn't an accident, it's a design feature. So, the true cost of inflation isn't just the price of your groceries, It's the hidden transfer of your wealth to the financial elite. It's the silent tax on your savings that pays down government debt. And it's the constant pressure that forces you into a financial system where you're forced to gamble just to survive. The game is rigged, but understanding the rules is the first step to playing it differently. Thanks for watching Decoded Money. If this opened your eyes, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next investigation. Coming up, how banks legally create money out of thin air.